Most Digimon partners are close to their humans, but some are so attached that they have to hang around their human's neck all the time. But not every clingy child-level Digimon can say their evolution leads to a royal knight like Kudamon. Pafumon is a spirit Digimon with a translucent body. Because his body is as light as cotton fluff, he is constantly floating in the air. He has a habit of riding the wind to move, and it is said that if the wind is favorable, he can travel considerable distances. He has a gentle personality and does not like conflict, but when he is in a pinch, he opens his mouth wide, sucks in the air, and inflates his body to about 3 times his size with his puff balloon, surprising the enemy, and then takes the opportunity to shoot air and escape. Pafumon evolves into Kudamon, a lesser Digimon with a powerfully developed tail. He is very curious and takes an interest in everything, and has a habit of charging at anything that catches his interest. His body is mostly hollow and is as bouncy as a rubber ball, so when he puts force into his tail and swings it in his tail swing attack, he is powerful enough to knock out even child-level Digimon. Kudamon evolves into Kudamon, a holy beast Digimon that is wrapped around a holy ammunition cartridge. It is said that day by day he stores holy power in the earring on his left ear, and the greater the stored power, the greater the influence on his next evolution. He has a calm and collected personality and is able to accurately judge situations in battle, leading him to gain the upper hand. Also, if he finds himself at a disadvantage, he has the defensive technique of entering the cartridge and fortifying himself. Kudamon is based on Kuda Kitsune, a spirit from Japanese legends that takes the form of a small mammal so that it can fit into pipes or bamboo tubes. Its form is only visible to its keeper. Kudamon has the vaccine attribute and belongs to the Virus Busters and Wind Guardians fields. His special attacks are Bullet Whirlwind, in which he spins his body and slams the cartridge into the opponent, and Blinding Ray, in which he dazzles with a large glow emanating from his earring. Kudamon 2006 is another version of Kudamon, best known from the anime Digimon Savers. His design is slightly different. Most notably, he is no longer wrapped around a holy ammunition cartridge. Instead, the cartridge is much smaller and attached to his tail, and looks like Kudamon is coming out of it like a genie. He has golden markings on his back instead of purple, and a holy ring around his neck. He also has a pair of retractable hind legs. In addition to Kudamon's special attacks, Kudamon 2006 also has Holy Shot, a holy beam that he fires when the circuit board-like pattern on his back shines brighter. Kudamon evolves into Repamon, a Digimon resembling a Kamaitachi, a sickle weasel with a bladed tail. Kamaitachi is a spirit from the Japanese folklore. It can also refer to the strange events that this creature causes. They appear riding on dust devils and cut people using their sickle-like front claws, delivering sharp, painless wounds. The name Kamaitachi is a combination of words Kama, which means sickle, and Itachi, which means weasel. The blade of Repamon's tail has a will of its own, allowing him to deal surprise attacks from behind. However, he has been seen arguing with his tail during battles due to miscommunication. He prefers fighting in forests and can climb trees with ease using his claws and tail. Repamon's name is based on Repa, which means to tear apart. Repamon has the vaccine attribute and belongs to the Virus Busters and Wind Guardians fields. His special attacks are Rolling Tackle, which charges while rolling forward, and Lion Claw, which tears the opponent apart with his sharp claws. And when he shakes his tail, he unleashes an invisible wind blade called Vacuum Kamaitachi. Repamon evolves into Chilinmon, an ancient Digimon born around the time of the creation of the digital world. This is a holy beast type Digimon that is said to be as strong as an ultimate Digimon in his perfect form. Although he is a powerful Digimon, he is said to hate fighting and never kills. He has a merciful personality that cherishes all living things in the digital world, but because of that, he punishes those who kill needlessly without mercy. Chilinmon is based on Chilin, a creature that appears in Chinese, but also other Asian cultures, as a one-horned deer dragon after an important sage or ruler dies to bring peace and prosperity. Chilinmon has the vaccine attribute and belongs to the Virus Busters and Wind Guardians fields. His special attacks are Gale Soaring Sword, where he dives from the sky and pierces the enemy with a horn on his head, and Knowledge of Swift, where he creates clones with quick movements to confuse the opponent. Also, when Chilinmon releases his aura and flaps his wings, he releases a wave of reformation that leads the enemy to a holy path. Chilinmon evolves into Slapemon, a Holy Knight Digimon who is a member of the Royal Knights, the guardians of the digital world commanded by Yggdrasil. Among the Royal Knights, which are mostly humanoid Digimon, Slapemon has an unusual beast-like silhouette. His entire body is covered in red Digizoid armor that boasts great defensive power, and even an ultimate level Digimon wouldn't be able to easily damage Slapemon. His 6 legs give him excellent mobility, and his large physique allows him to move at high speed instantaneously. Slapemon guards the super ancient ruins beneath the thick ice near the North Pole of the digital world, and it is said that important data related to the creation of Digimon is sealed in these ruins. Slapemon is based on Sleipnir, the 8-legged horse of the god Odin. Odin rides Sleipnir on his journeys through the 9 worlds, which are held in the branches and roots of the world tree Yggdrasil. Slapemon has the vaccine attribute and belongs to the Virus Busters field. His special attacks are Bifrost, a scorching light arrow fired from the sacred crossbow Muspelheim in his left hand, and Odin's Breath, manipulating the climate to create a cryogenic blizzard with the sacred shield Niflheim in his right hand. In Norse cosmology, Muspelheim is a realm of fire. It is a hot glowing land in the south whose sparks became the sun, moon and stars. According to one tradition, the warm air from this region melted the ice of the opposite region, Niflheim. Niflheim is the cold, dark world of the dead, ruled by the goddess Hel. In some accounts, it was a place into which evil men passed after reaching the region of death. It is situated below one of the roots of the world tree Yggdrasil. Slapemon has an X-antibody form. By changing to 4 arms in addition to the conventional 6 legs, he closes the gap between loading and firing, and he shoots continuously while moving at high speed. His special attack is firing a light arrow Surtur Brander that burns everything from his ultimate Senko and Herial, which combines the wings on his back. And the Absolute Zero Cold Air Niflheimer Arrest, generated from the Holy Shield's Niflheimer, equipped on each of his left and right arms, freezes the Earth's surface and stops all life activities. Slapemon also has a burst mode, which only appeared in Digimon Neo version 2, an Asia-exclusive VPAT device. Ultimate Chaosmon is a Digimon born from the fusion of Bancho Leomon, Darkjomon, Valdormon and Slapemon. This Digimon is a distortion that fuses 4 powerful forces at once, causing an imbalance in the power of the body and concentrating most of the force into both arms, resulting in his gigantic size. Also, he is unable to store his Digicore within his body, and 2 of them appear exposed on both shoulders. His irrepressible power leaks out from his entire body, and it is said that child Digimon and younger cannot even get close to Ultimate Chaosmon due to his power. His special attacks are Broken Destroy, which boasts the power to easily crush even large Digimon, and Ultima Burst, which releases energy from his Digicore all at once and shoots it at the enemy. Chilinmon can also evolve into Mitamamon, a sacred Digimon that is said to send the souls of Digimon who performed good deeds in life to heaven. He is a collection of the 4 energies of fire, water, lightning and wind, and has no physical form other than his Digicore. His appearance can be seen but not touched. Only those recognized by Mitamamon himself or Digimon on the verge of death are allowed to touch him. Some Digimon who can see the location of his Digicore can also touch him, but these Digimon are extremely rare. The aggressive ones among them can challenge Mitamamon to a battle. Mitamamon himself has a gentle personality and does not like fighting, so he often ignores fights when challenged. But once they make him angry, he turns into a ferocious beast that will mercilessly deal a crushing blow. Mitamamon is based on Mitama, a spirit of a god from Japanese folklore that protects people and their land from unknown evils. Mitamamon has the vaccine attribute and belongs to the Wind Guardians and Deep Savers fields. His special attacks are Roaring Flame Wheels, which fires his flame-covered wheels along with a gust of wind, and Ash and Thunderclap Eye, which fires lightning from his eyes that hit the enemy with maximum precision. He also has a healing technique called Resounding Scent Water Moon, which uses the element of water to heal battle wounds. What do you think of Kudamon and his evolutions? Which one is your favorite? Tell me in the comments below. If you want to support me, you can do so on Patreon or the Buy Me Coffee website. The links are in the description below. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more Digimon videos. P.S. Make sure to follow my community page on YouTube, as I also post updates about upcoming videos there.